order to respect the wishes of everybody that are part of this consultation, again, I'm going to ask that you refrain from video or audio recording.
If we're consulting parties, then we're requesting, and let me make it formal, we're formally requesting that we're allowed to record this for our records.
To protect the rights of other consulting parties who have requested otherwise, we are going to request that nobody video or audio record the meeting.
There's no reason for us to sit here and go through all of these processes if we don't have our actual mana'o recorded. The other thing is what about what Maui said? See, we don't get to hear that. And the record that is being taken is not verbatim. I have requested that they be verbatim. And the reason is because someone who's taking copious notes is not able to translate what we mean when what we say is what we're saying. There is a provision under Section 106 for Native Hawaiians, because it is a Native Hawaiian consultation, that if they have sensitive information, that information can be marked as confidential. However, this is a forum, and if someone is objecting because they want privacy, then they should make an appointment with you, because we need a record of what our conversations are with you. And you're denying all of us our right to have a proper administrative record.
That we're not going to be able to have the consultation meeting unless everyone agrees to put away their video and audio recording. And I certainly apologize, because I recognize the perspective.
You're going to have a problem because we're not going to stay. You need us to consult with, so you need to look at how we need to be consulted. It isn't just a one-way conversation. The Navy says we're going to do it this way, we're going to do it this way. No.
I was the facilitator on record for the Northwest Hawaii Islands effort. I don't remember any such rule. Yeah. I got a second your opinion that the note-taking, while copious, was not accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and so we will have a problem about accuracy unless we're allowed to record what is occurring and what we're saying in the room. I don't think it's an unreasonable request, given that the federal government allows for private consultation.
I'm just trying to say that I think it is not okay to attempt to deny us as consulting parties the right to keep a proper record if we choose to. You're taking the lowest common denominator and saying, oh, somebody said, and we don't even know who it is, and for all we know, it's not even somebody real, says that they don't want it, calls in and says, I don't want it, and then suddenly now all of us don't have a proper record. That is not okay, and that is not consistent, and I think you folks are going to have a problem with all of us around it.
Well, we certainly want to be able to consult with you here today. Hopefully in 10 minutes we'll come back and we'll address it again. But at this point we can't go forward until we can come to a consensus that there's not going to be video or audio recording.
As hard as people are trying, and it's very hard to take notes while we're talking. But, I mean, just as a matter of fact, they don't even have Hawaiian translators here either. They need to have, personally, I think they need to have transcribers that are used to court reporters.
Right.
And ones that are from Hawaii who are familiar with Pidgin and or Hawaiian. It allows us also to share the information with the other people on the outer islands so that they know what we're saying. This is a huge project, and why are they denying our right to make a record? And I am totally offended that they threatened to leave, because it's not my law, it's U.S. law that requires consultation with Native Hawaiians. So how are they to say they're going to leave? Then they're not fulfilling the law. I mean, this becomes a huge complaint.
I thought it was disingenuous for two staff members to vote against it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. The trouble is, it's not transparent. We cannot rely on their notes. That's already been proven.
Yes.
At this point, they're not legitimately engaging us in a genuine way. In fact, if we don't approach each other with respect, with humility, with aloha, with protocol, why are we wasting our time doing this?
I haven't even begun my testimony.
Right.
I've only been asking for protocol.
Yeah, at the beginning, just.
Yeah,
how
the
we're
right
doing
protocol, because if the process lacks integrity, so will the outcome.
this. Yes.
And the main problem really is the language problem. Pidgin, I mean, once we get to talking about stuff that's compassionate, other words come out that people from the United States don't understand, they can't understand, they've never been exposed to it.
And also the nuance of the language and the way we speak. Note taking doesn't capture that.
Right.
And we have, we're an oral tradition, and that's what we said last time. Remember, Hank, we're saying we have a right to testify orally because we're an oral tradition.
Yes.
It's not just about writing a letter and sending it to you folks and making your life easy. It's about making sure that you're making our life easy to testify.